So at Mobile World Congress 2018 at Barcelona, we're here at the Fortinet stand. I'm with Ronen. Ronen, good to see you.
Good to see you.
So for the customers of communication service providers, digital transformation is presenting quite a lot of change for them. But what kind of challenges and in fact opportunities does this bring to the communication service providers and also to the managed security service providers?
So that transformation which is happening in the enterprise means that the type of services and the dependencies that enterprises has regarding their communication service provider, their managed service providers is changing. The way that the services are delivered, the type of services and the way that they are consumed and managed is changing. And that represents both challenges and opportunities. The opportunities is I have this possibility now to provide more value to my enterprise customers, gain more revenue, create competitive barriers, create innovation. That's great. The challenge is, how do I do that?
Right.
Okay, how do I make that in a way that will be cost effective, flexible, automated, and integrated into my overall ecosystem? So these are the main challenges and opportunity. How do I create money, but can I do it efficiently and in an automated and coordinated way?
So we're here at Mobile World Congress where 5G is one of the big topic areas. But what are the main security concerns related to 5G?
Are really relying on a virtual environment, orchestrated environment. So the idea is, how do you take security, which in a traditional core mobile network was based on normally physical appliances, how do you virtualize it? And more efficiently, how do you actually take that and make that part of the ecosystem, part of the core wherever it needs, whether it's in the core itself, whether it's on the mobile edge computing, how do you take that and make that happen in a very efficient way as part of the overall mobile ecosystem? The other, I think, challenge is that with 5G and the different innovative services that can provide, such as network slicing and 5G speeds and capacities and latency being an alternative to broadband, 5G now becomes a major attack surface. Will become a major attack surface. So, so a major attack vector. So the potential threats exposing 5G are tremendously increasing. So the challenge there is, how do we make all of that happen and still maintain the security level that we need to maintain?
And also related to that, the Internet of Things, IoT, that's providing a lot of opportunities for companies, but also a lot of security challenges. Again, what are the key considerations that companies need to think about in terms of IoT security?
Well, IoT started by its own momentum and force as relatively a very unsecure environment. And we know that the devices themselves, most of them will continue to be either unsecured completely or with relatively weak security. So the challenge here is, how do I still maintain security for such an environment? And the other thing is that people forget, because when you talk about IoT, people think about a device, a smart device. But IoT is an entire ecosystem, right? So how do you secure the entire ecosystem, not just the device? And because we know that we cannot, in most cases, go out and secure the devices, we need to start about security, think about security. How do I secure the first connection, the network that connects the IoT devices? How do I make that security aware? And then how do I prolong that and extend that to the overall IoT ecosystem, the IoT platform in the cloud, and so on and so forth. So that is the challenge. And this is part of the solution that we're enabling communication service providers to provide to their customer, to the IoT customers, and offer secure IoT services to their customers.
Okay, so that's an awful lot to take in, but there's an awful lot to consider around security strategies related to IoT, 5G, and digital transformation. Ronen, thanks very much for sharing that with us today.
Thank you for having me.